do I realize that I am the total of humanity, the totality of humanity? Not theory of, you follow, sir? Not the verbal idea that I am the world, but the actual feeling, the real state that I am, as a human being, I represent the whole of mankind. Which we can go into, because mankind suffers, mankind goes through all kinds of illusions, pressures, agonies, all the rest of it, and so do I. So does every human being. So the world is me. Is that a theory, a lovely idea, an emotional, romantic, you follow all that nonsense, or is it an actual fact in my life?
I can understand that intellectually, but I don't feel. I don't feel it.
The moment you say I can understand intellectually, what do you mean by that? You mean you understand verbally. You understand the English language, which you and I speak. Perhaps I speak badly, you better, but we understand the language. And you see, intellectually I've grasped it.
The whole idea, it is sound. I mean, it is so.
Huh?
But the whole idea, it is true.
But is it so?
Yes, intellectually it is true, but I don't really feel that way. I mean,
moment you say intellectually, you are merely accepting the words, and intellectually, I understand, becomes rather, arrogant, not, rather silly.
How do we recognize whether we understand or not?
No, I'm asking you about this one thing.
Yes.
Do you see actually the reality of it or the idea of it?
How can we see that how can we see whether we perceive it, we perceive an idea of it, or we perceive
all right. How do you
itself?
listen? Look, how do you listen to this statement? How do you listen to it actually? Not tell me how you listen to it or how anybody listens to it. There is a statement made.
Well, someone asks me, "Are you the world?" or what have you, and I say,
Not what have I.
or whatever the statement,
No, sir,
however they
look,
put the statement.
Look, I'll make it clear. Every human being, doesn't matter where they are, psychologically, inwardly, they go through exactly more or less the same thing as you do. They suffer, they are uncertain, they run away from family, they dislike the mother, they love the father, there is separation, there is pain, there is everybody goes through this. That's common fact of mankind, right? And that, you may say that's not so. All right, let's talk about it.
No, I haven't said that.
Huh? Wait, this person has stated that. A statement has been made. Whether true or false, we'll discuss. How do you listen to it? That is, how do you approach it? How do you look at it? Does my brother suffer like me? Actual brother. Does my father go through the same agony that I'm going through? Does that man in India going through the same thing as I am? Perhaps little variation, but basically, fundamentally, the common factor of mankind, whether it lives in Jerusalem or in Mecca or in Moscow or in Washington or here, there, anywhere. It is the common thing. No?
Can I realize such a thing?
Huh?
Can I realize that everyone is going through exactly the same thing as I am?
Aren't they?
Can I realize whether they are or not?
Find out, sir.
By living the fact.
Come on.
Not by thinking about it, but by living the fact.
No, but seeing the fact.
Feeling it in our own life.
Seeing in the sense, this is so. Whether you live in France or in somewhere else, you're a human being with all the things that are going on inside you. And the man living in Spain, he's the same agony going on inside him. And we say this is a common factor of mankind. Therefore, mankind is me.
And yet the division, the
Huh?
isolation continues. The division and isolation continues.
And now, it won't continue the moment when it is a reality. How can you say, I'm isolated, I'm the world, all this thing that I've created? So that's why I've been asking, how do you listen to this statement? What does it mean to your mind, to your heart, to your feelings? What does it mean when you make a statement of that kind? Do I intellectually argue about it, rationalize it, tear it to pieces? Is this so, is it not so, it is partly, it is not part, so on, so on, so on? Or do I immediately catch the depth of it?
I doubt if we'll ever get an answer on that question.
What's up?
I doubt if we will ever get an answer on that question. If
The-
I ask why the sun is up there, nobody is going to answer me.
First of all, do you doubt that statement? Do you say, what nonsense are you talking about? I'm different from my brother. I'm different from that Arab, filthy, ugly, uneducated. I'm educated, I've been to Oxford, I've been to Harvard, I've been to this or that, I've got a good business, and there is that filthy little man in India who is nothing at all. I'm certainly different from him.
Am I?
I'm questioning, sir. Are we judging these differences by education, by clothes, by dirt, by having a bigger house, lesser house outwardly? Or are we saying, look, I know I'm different. That man is not educated, I am educated, but he has the same poverty in himself. You follow, sir? Same sense of isolation, frustration, all that as me. Apparently, you don't see this. If you do, then a totally different thing takes place. If you don't, I say, what am I to do? Explain it 10 different ways. I'm willing.
I mean, I can see when I look at other people's behavior and talk to them and so on that, you know, they have the same problems, the same emotions.
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
the same.
So,
But yet it doesn't make me feel responsible. It doesn't make
so
me feel...
does it mean your isolation, your egotism, your sense of importance is so colossal, consciously or unconsciously, say, that is not me.
Or do we really see it in ourselves?
Huh?
Or do we really see it in ourselves?
Yes.
I think perhaps it's easier to see it in somebody else, but do I, most of the time, I'm not even aware of the conflicts, the problems. I mean, I can cover them up so easily.
So, is it also that we like to identify with something greater, a professor with a marvelous engineer or the admiral or the, something tremendous, we think powerful, and poor little chap down there in the street, throw him out.
Well, that doesn't come into it for me.
And I'm just saying, I'm asking, is this what we do? Identify with something ennobling, powerful, prestigious, or little man say, well, what?
But he's doing that, and so am I.
So that goes on. So you are like that poor little man, empty inside, insufficient, all the rest of it, and so is the admiral probably. I don't know how to convey this. Why don't you see this? Not see it verbally, intellectually, idea and so on. Why don't you actually see it? What's wrong? Either it's wrong, what I'm saying is totally wrong, and you have every right to say you're nonsense you're talking about. And if you say it's not nonsense, then why don't you see the thing actually, as a fact?
It is a fact, Krishnaji, but it doesn't seem to do away with the fact that our whole existence is based on separatism.
Oh, beg pardon, sir?
Our whole existence is based on separatism.
Yes, sir, that's egotism, your arrogance, your sense of, look, I'm powerful, I exert myself. And so you more and more emphasize yourself, give importance to yourself, and so you refuse to see what is taking place. So how are you going to see what will make you or help you to see the truth of it? Knock on the head, drug, pain, suffering. Man has been through all that, and yet we keep this thing going.